Namaskar. I'm really very happy and thankful to Drushti Foundation, Karnataka State, Akka Mahadevi Women's University, Vijayapur, and my dear friend Mrs. Meena Atani for providing me such a wonderful opportunity to present my Nritya Yoga in front of all of you. And also, I take this opportunity to wish health and happiness to Shri P.B. Kulkarni on his special day today. Namaskar and a very warm welcome to the amazing world of Indian classical dance. Not only dance, it's specially Bharatanatyam, and not only Bharatanatyam, it is the perfect blend of Nritya and Yoga. The principles of Yoga and aesthetics of Bharatanatyam, and that is Nritya Yoga, I'm talking about today. In his Kurma Purana, Shiva has said that I am the saint in the mountains, yogin in the mountains, and at the same time I am a cosmic dancer who dances away in the universe with his damaru and fire in his hands, and he dances at the very center point of life and death, and that is Lord Nataraja, king of dancers. आज कैलाश पे शिव नाचे धर्यो हाथ मृदंग, गलई सर्पमाला साजे और माथ पे गंग, जटा जूट पे चंद्र बिराजे अनूठा तांडव ढंग, आज कैलाश पे शिव नाचे धर्यो हाथ मृदंग, धर्यो हाथ मृदंग. So presenting and starting my Nritya Yoga segment with amazing details of Shiva and Shiva through Ardhanari Stotra of Srimad Adi Shankaracharya.
Nama
studying Bharatanatyam as my special subject through University of Mumbai. The principles of yoga and aesthetics of Bharatanatyam always amazed me. And throughout my life, being a dancer, I observed the enhancement of my inner and outer personality throughout my performances. If yoga is the sadhana or principles performed in solitude, nritya or dance is yoga performed in front of the audience publicly. That always was in my mind, and then I started studying more and more of Ashtanga Yoga of Srimad Patanjali, and 195 sutras of Patanjali have the striking similarities of principles and kinetics of Bharatanatyam. For example, first limb is Yama, Satya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha and Brahmacharya. Satya, truthfulness; Ahimsa, non-violence; Asteya, non-stealing; Brahmacharya, austerities; and Aparigraha is non-storage or non-storing the things. These are the attributes we have to acquire. And how to follow the disciplines is niyama. Niyama is discipline. How to follow it is saucha, santosha, tapa, swadhyaya, ishwar pranidhana. Shaucha is cleanliness, santosha, contentment, tapa, austerity, swadhyaya, self-study or studying the texts, sacred texts, and ishwar pranidhana. Yoga and dance are Seshwar Shastras, so we dedicate ourselves to Lord's feet, and that is Yama and Niyama for dancers to follow to be a better human being, and better human being can be the great dancer. Dhala kutakati kutakati kena tom tat di ta ri ta sa na ka jam din ta ka di ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka di ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka re ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka re ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka re ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka re ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka ta ri ta ka na ka jam din ta ka ta ri ta ka jam ta ri re ta ri ta ka nam ta kum dari jam ta ri re ta ta dingena dum 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 ta dingena dum. The word yoga is derived from root yuj, is to connect. To getting connected the soul to perfect soul is yoga. It is a physical way to reach towards metaphysics, and going beyond the physical senses is yoga. And when we follow the principles of yoga through yogic postures, it is called asana. Many a times we feel that yoga is nothing else but asana, but it is not that. It is just a part of it, yogic postures, and there are striking similarities between yogic postures and karanas concept in Bharatanatyam. All these 108 karanas are carved at the doorstep of Chidambaram temple in Tamil Nadu, and there are similarities. We will just have the demonstration of karana and yogic postures, and you yourselves will find out the similarities. Garudasana, Nagabandha in Bharatanatyam, Natarajasana in yoga, and Vishnu Kranta in Bharatanatyam, Vrukshasana and Ekapada in Bharatanatyam, Urdhva Tandava and Ekapadangushthasana in Bharatanatyam, Lalata Tilakam, this is the Karana, Chakrasana, Atikranta, Shakatasya, Ushtrasana, Gomukhasana, these are necessary for the flexibility of the dancer, and finally Padmasana or Brahmasthanam in Bharatanatyam. The fourth limb of Ashtanga Yoga is Pranayama. Prana is vital energy and Ayam is to control. To control the vital energy of human body is called Pranayama. So through Pranayama we have the control over emotions, control over healthy life, towards healthy life, and when we dancers, we follow pranayama to master the emotions of different characters. And this is said in Sharang Dev's Sangeet Ratnakar. The 7th chapter of Sangeet Ratnakar is Anila Prakarana, and he has mentioned there that how to use breathing control to portray different types of characters. For example, Bharat Muni says Ashtarasas, 8 types of sentiments, emotions, bhava, take place in the auditorium and sentiments are aroused amongst the audience. And what are us? We are just patra, the vessels. We are just holding the emotions of that particular character in that particular situation, and we are presenting. And here pranayama helps us a lot. For example, this gaze, looking down and seeing front, is, if it is Shrungara, if it is Hasya, if it is Raudra, if it is Veera, if it is Bhayanaka, if it is wonder, Adbhuta, if it is disgust, Bibhatsa, and if it is Karuna, being sad. So pranayama helps us to control the emotions on stage, and as per Abhinav Gupta, he says that tanmayata, that full engrossed ourselves in the character is necessary, but at the same time we have to be observer, sakshin, and that is the amazing thing in dance and yoga. As we saw, pranayama is a breathing control, and this is very helpful to emoting different types of characters and their stories. So we'll just see, for example, Anulom Vilom and Kapalabhati. Start doing it. This is a great help for the dancers, and dancers should follow this as a daily routine. Now we are coming towards Pratyahara. of Nritya Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga. What is Pratyahara? Pratyahara is turning the senses inward. Imagine when we are performing on stage in front of the audience, we are just inviting them to the world of imagination, the world of make-believe, and at the same time we are on the canvas of the stage, we are drawing different lines, different emotions of that particular character. We imagine the mental status of that character. So we need to have pratyahara, that gazing inward. Coming to your inner self is very important. As Gyaneshwar says, that Ghatakash means there is a space between our own being, or inside our body there is a space, and outside of our body also there is a space. When we start correlating the inner space to the outer space, yoga happens. And through dance also, Nritya Yoga happens. And how? When we are presenting different hand gestures in Gherand Samhita or Yoga Vasishta, they have mentioned typical mudras. What is mudra? Mud is to be happy. And when divinity became happy, they did different types of hand gestures and it became mudra. And in dance, it became hastas. So when we use different types of hastas, it becomes mudra. So this is Hamsasya in Bharatnatyam and Jnana Mudra for yoga. This is Prithvi Mudra for yoga and Mayura in dance. This is Alapadma, this is Surya Mudra and Alapadma Hasta in dance, and so on. So unknowingly we are performing different types of mudras. And what is mudra? It is a communication towards divine. So it is divine communication, and through dance we communicate with the audience. What is Abhinay? Abhi is towards and root needs to carry. We are carrying the words of poet towards the audience. That is Abhinay in Bharatnatyam. In Bharatnatyam, the basic posture is called Aramandi. Murumandi, Chaturashra posture or squarish position, and Adu are the basic steps of Bharatnatyam. We will just see Kuditha Metta for example. 1, 2. Tai, ha, tai, hi, tai, ha, tai, hi. So this is such an amazing and interesting topic, Nritya Yoga, because after dharana, then comes dhyana and then samadhi. So after pratyahara comes dharana. What is dharana? Dharana is focusing on a particular object. So for yogin, he has Trataka or so many other principles to follow, rituals to follow, and then he starts concentrating and making himself capable for meditation or dhyana, the next link. So dharana is focus or fixing the gaze. And for dancers, focusing the particular character, particular situation, particular story and particular interaction between the characters. So for example, dancer is just moving in the garden and suddenly she sees the hero, but he hasn't seen her and he has seen her. So through her gaze only, she can just show, because Bharatanatyam is Ekaharya, without changing the dress, through bodily movements and facial expressions, we depict different types of characters. Their age group, their temperament, their situation in love, situation in hatred, their interaction with different characters. For that, we need dharana, fixation, and fixing up the particular gaze. See, if he is a child, differently. If he is beloved, differently. If she is her friend, differently. And if she is calling to God, differently. So, we need lots of practice, because at the same time he is Dushasan, at the same time she is Draupadi, and at the same time he is Lord Krishna. So, we need dharana, fixation of the gaze. There are different hand gestures in Bharatanatyam and any classical dance style. And mudra, as I said, are the divine dialogues. So unknowingly, dancer is performing yoga on stage. Acharya Nandikeshwar has described Mayura Hasta in his Abhinay Darpanam like this: Mayurasye latayam cha shakune vamane tatha alakasyapa nayane lalatilakeshu cha nadyudakasya nikshepe shastravade prasiddhake evamartheshu yujjante mayurakara bhavanaha. After dharana or fixation of our mind and gaze to that particular character or the particular object, then dancer and yogin, we enter to the sphere of dhyana, that is meditation. It is truly a meditation on stage in front of thousands of audience, is a real solitude in public. That's what I always feel when I perform on stage. I laugh, I cry, I feel amazed, I feel angry. At the same time, it is like Parakaya Pravesham. I am entering to the totally different aspect, different body, different physique. And at the same time, I am very well aware of the things happening around me, and at the same time, I am away from that character. I am not that character, but I am imagining the emotional state of that character and performing on stage. My orchestra is sitting at my right, audience is sitting in front, and in the space of stage, I am totally entering the meditative sphere, and that is dhyana. And the amazing thing is, when we perform dhyana in solitude, it is total thoughtless process, thoughtlessness. Being thoughtless is the main aim, and doing nothing is meditation. So when we perform on stage, that hollowness comes when we perform. At the same time, we enter the very inner space of the audience sitting in front of us, and that is the flow of energy from the auditorium towards the dancer and from the dancer towards the audience sitting in front of her, and that is meditation. And at that point, Ranga Mandir or auditorium becomes Dhyana Mandir, the state and stage and place of meditation. For Vachika Abhinay in classical dance and also vocal, practice of Omkara is at the base, and according to Patanjali, it is Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. So we'll start reciting Omkara. Take a deep breath. Start saying Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha, and we just heard how Omkara is recited. It is divine dialogue again towards the absolute reality, and in Bharatanatyam the philosophic content is the Nayika or the heroine is the symbol of soul, Nayaka or hero is symbol of perfect soul, and Sakhi, that is a friend, is the spiritual preacher. So Sakhi, that means guru or preacher, takes soul, that is heroine, towards perfect soul, and that is hero. So this is again getting connected, which is the same principle we see in yoga, and there we enter the sphere of samadhi, where there is total bliss, total ecstasy, and nothing else but Sat Chit Ananda, and which is called Alaukik Ananda, because this is the happiness followed by happiness, nothing else. No sorrow, no disturbance, it is just a happiness. So after the emotional outburst on the stage, audience just takes the sheer happiness with them while going home, and that is the beauty of Indian classical dance. And there dancer also meets and audience also meets the Ananda, that is Brahmananda Sahodaraha. It is just like the ecstasy, bliss, and nothing else. So we can recite Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। शा